Peace, everybody. I got my brother Seymour right here.
What up, what up, what up?
I just wanted to give this brother his flowers, today.
Yes, nice, man. My man right here, we just chilling. Beautiful weather. It's all good, lovely.
Yeah, brother. So can you tell me, how did you even get the name Seymour?
Oh, man. When I was a little kid, my dad was tired of me having the bottle. And he was like, we done with this bottle. So look, you see this bottle? Gone.
Oh.
No more, no more. So, cause I was always looking for the bottle, and he threw the bottle away, and I was Seymour because I was looking for more of this bottle.
Oh.
So when he got rid of the bottle, baby bottle, there was no more. So Seymour. So then that was one reason. And then we was me, my brother, and my cousins. We was all bad kids. So Seymour, Pookie, Fatso, and Bozo.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. They all had nicknames.
And you say you're originally from Denver, Colorado, right?
Originally from Denver, Colorado, man.
Man, how was it? When was the first time that you seen, like, cause you say you was a B-boy first, right?
I was a popper first.
Oh, a popper first.
I was a big popper in Denver. Everybody knew me for ticking. I was a tick. So I was Seymour, but it was a Sir Tick. I was Sir Tick.
Oh, you were Sir Tick.
I was Sir Tick. And then Seymour was my name, but everybody knew me for the ticking. And I was just a little bitty, small kid, shy kid, and growing up. But I was just this famous kid. Everybody knew because I loved dancing. I was the only one really bringing the hip hop in Denver, But and then anything that came on TV, I watched all the TV shows, Soul Train, American Bandstand, anything with dancing in it. I watched it, and I wanted to be the first one to bring out the moves, in Denver. So I was famous for that, yeah.
At that time, like, who was your inspirations that you looked up to?
Oh man, Michael Jackson was. I was Michael Jackson.
Me too.
Period. I was Michael Jackson, man. I think we all was. And then when I first seen the Soul Train, the poppers on Soul Train, the robot, Shields and Yarnell. You know what I mean? I was like, oh man, I was just like infatuated. And then Michael Jackson, they do the little lock-in and rerun. I was just like,
So we thinking around like 78, 77?
Yeah, I was a kid, man. Just any dance show, I had my VHS tape, record anything that came on TV, man, and just copied it. And then that's when I seen like the OGs from Bop and Andre and the old original lockers and shit, Shabadoo, and then coming to LA was just my main. Just meeting those guys was a dream.
Can you remember any crews back in the day when you first started popping that was coming out of Colorado?
I can't remember too many crews, but I just remember like Shabadoo, Camelot,
Okay.
First originals, we all remember Rerun, stuff like that. But I just seen I would catch clips of them from like maybe some stuff on TV, or catch clips of the LA poppers or the breaking, and I was just so infatuated, and I was just dreaming myself being right there, and I'm like, why am I not right there? You know what I mean? And I wanted to be in LA so bad, and that was my dream. And I knew I was little and I was young. I was like, when I get older, I'm going to LA, man, to be famous.
Oh, yeah. That was your dream.
Yeah.
That's amazing,
Yes,
brother. So what year did you actually come out to LA?
I think it was like 89.
89.
Yeah.
Oh, so you've been out here for a while.
A minute, yeah, man. So LA's home, man. I made it, man. And this cat called Mellow Man Ace took me under his wing.
Yes.
From Cypress Hill. He saw me at this Ice-T party, man. And he saw me. Actually, I was kind of going up against Lil Caesar.
Oh, you wasn't breaking?
Yeah, man. Lil Caesar. I didn't know who this kid was. I'm going back. He's doing some stuff. I'm doing some stuff. He's doing some. I'm doing some stuff. And then when this kid did the headspin, even Ice-T just went nuts. And we had to give him his flowers because I was like, oh, and it was like Little Caesar. I'm like, oh, that's Little Caesar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, wow, yeah, amazing.
Yeah, Little Caesar, nice with the headspins, though, bro. He was like the headspin master.
Well, once he put that little helmet on, it was rap. You know what I mean?
Right.
At that time,
Yeah.
And we didn't know that. I didn't know that. I just seen some. But he respected me. He was like, man, I like your style, man. And I was like, yeah, man, I'm here, man. You'll see more of me, man. I'll be around. And it was much respect later on. And then you know, the b-boy and the popping, it was just kind of on a low level, but boogieing was in. You know, everybody was boogieing. That was my thing. I could dance too. I love dancing, so I'm boogieing.
Okay.
And then I'm hanging out with Soul Brothers. You know, Soul Brothers, Craig E. You know, V-Love. You know what I mean?
Jeff dancers.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm Mellow Man Ace dancers. I'm on tour with Mellow Man Ace, Jeff. You know, Delicious Vinyl, all that whole cut. You know, Young MC. Oh,
yeah,
man,
the golden era.
Yeah, so I'm with these cats, young, you know what I mean, and I'm right next to, you know, Soul Brothers, man, and when them brothers see me, they was like, you dope. So I would boogie, but I would throw a little, you know, floor move in it, but I didn't want it to be like really breaking, but it was dancing, you know, and I was doing smooth with it, and I was just making my name gradually, you know, coming up.
Right.
Amazing.
So I remember earlier you were saying that you taught Zulu Gremlin. And I was kind of curious, like, how did that come about?
Now, going back, we was in Denver. I was with a crew called Worldwide Break Patrol. Ooh. And the reason why we called it that, because we had black, we had white, we had Asian, we had all ethnicities in our show. And, you know, I'm doing the show, we doing little things around Denver, we break dance with cardboard. But, you know, everybody lived so far, it was so hard for me to get everybody together to do shows and this and that. And I don't think everybody was just really into it like I was, you know, to take it to another level. They loved the moves and the culture, but nobody wanted to take it to another level. And then when I went to there was this show we did downtown Denver, and I ran into Zulu Gremlin. He was a little kid, and there was a group called Radioactive. Ooh. And they heard about me, and these kids was doing shows around, and they was on that level where I wanted to go. So I had to kind of abandon my crew and went with these guys, and it was just all from there, man. It was just, we was doing contests, we was winning, doing shows around town, and they moved to LA, and from that point I was like, hey man, you know what? I'm coming. I'm gonna be there, man. And they just let us know when you come. At the same time, while I'm in Denver doing my stuff, my boy Alfred, I'm doing comedy too. So I'm doing kind of comedy and this, that. So when I finally moved to LA, I'm doing the b-boy, I'm dancing, but I'm doing this comedy, you know, so it was interesting, man.
Can I ask who's your favorite comedian?
My favorite comedian, that's hard, but I love, of course, Richard Pryor. Okay. OG, but I love, like, Eddie Murphy, of course. Man, like, Martin Lawrence was just like a physical, but if you go back, I love Dean Martin, Jerry Lewis. Jerry Lewis is just a fool. Yeah, Jerry Lewis. Then the new time, I love Jim Carrey. Like, you know, he's off the chain. But man, you know, so many.
I like Mike Epps.
Oh, Mike Epps is. Oh, I love Mike.
Yeah, Epps. I like Mike Epps because the way that the way he tells his stories is like ghetto stories.
Exactly.
Anybody from any ghetto in the United States, when you hear him talk, as black people, we can all relate to that.
Facts.
You know,
and I like, I just love, like, Martin Lawrence was a fool because he overdid it. And everybody thought, man, that's a little bit more, but I love, he had me just crying because he would do something and then, you know, he had like karate or something and then he just keep going and then, whoa, and then he'd get kicked and then he just kept going and I was like, this dude's a nut.
Right.
Oh, I love Martin Lawrence, man. He's a fool. Yeah, man.
So, when it comes to like the West Coast, was there anybody that you could point to and look up to and say, like, you know what, like this brother, like I really like what he do, like he's super inspiring, you know what I'm saying, and you just kind of had like a huge appreciation for him?
Animation. Bro.
Why animation to you?
He was so, the energy, and he would just do that, he didn't care. When he got on the floor, man, he was just intimidating. When I first saw this cat, I was like, dude, I don't even want to even like come up against a cat like this. Yes. And then when he first saw me, man, it was just straight love. And from that point, man, I was like, this dude, animation, dude, you can't go wrong with animation. You got animation in your corner, you definitely gonna win, man. And he wasn't scared to, like, it wasn't all about him. He wasn't scared to put you on. He would put you on. He was pretty much the only dude that really just like, yo, you gotta see this cat Seymour.
From what I was told, though, animation was like, he's like the king of hitting in Los Angeles.
Oh my God, right?
Over everybody.
Man. I mean, he hit so hard, like his hat and glasses.
Right.
I mean, just pop off. He was like, He was like
Right.
the Hulk of popping.
Yeah, I mean, just like hitting, like also like just being a street performer and making like good money.
Good money, man. We learned from animation, and
Right.
we actually learned from animation and all those cats, man. But we was a little different because when we used to walk up and down the strip on Venice, I used to watch and go, this is what I'm not gonna do. I learned what not to do to make the money. So
Okay.
yeah. So it was interesting, man. We became the king of Venice, us down there, man. We did all the jokes and just learned from animation to one-man band to to was it Fireman, all those cats, man. To Gold Mine, to Flat Top, and we had our own little style. It was two of us. We did a team comedy,
Okay.
Alfred and Seymour, and we still wanted to have the street look with the bowler hats, but we would more modern. We came with the basketball jerseys, you know what I mean, and we wear like tennis shoes, and we would be more clean. We wanted to be more clean, and everybody. I remember animation always said, "Well, man, you gotta look dirty to make money." And I was like, nah, I don't want the sympathy money, man. I want the people to know I got skill.
Right.
That was what I told animation.
Okay.
I want people to have skill. Yeah.
You did it the smart way.
Yeah.
That's amazing though. So do you remember a time, like I would say maybe like late 80s, when popping kind of started declining? You know, like were you still popping when you kind of noticed like around 86, 87 when it kind of started fading away? Did you stay with it, or did you kind of like, did you do anything else?
I always stay with it.
Okay.
But I seen it declining. I don't think it really like declined. It kind of just went around the world.
Yeah.
You know, like we kind of didn't do it much here, but then the new generation kind of picked up on it, like you said, Korea, Japan. You know, I used to travel to New Zealand, Australia, like I said, Mexico. So they all like, they just sucked it up. You know what I mean? Because it was just like, it was a thing to do for them. They was like, oh man. So when they seen the popping, you could see they was on it. They wanted to be with it. They was like, oh, how you do that? How you do that? And they wanted to learn, you know, and it's just been around the world. So, but we now you can see the OGs from the new style, you know, and I'm not mad at these kids, man. They, you know, if they just could feel more of the music with it, it would be more, even more amazing.
Right.
They got some amazing tricks, but they just all about trick popping, and it's interesting. Where they going with it?
Yeah, I remember we was talking about that. A lot of popping I see today, it feels like it's very sped up, and it's all about. It seems like it's all about blowing up the crowd.
Yeah.
So everybody can get excited, but it's like a gimmick to it.
Yeah. Like you said. Yeah. At the end of the day, they want to get a ooh and a ah out of it, and instead of just really because you know, popping is kind of like, it's almost like a, what do you say, like when you pray, you go into this what do you call it? You go into
like a spiritual.
Yeah, like a spiritual.
Yeah, right.
You kind of you don't see around you no more, and when you go into that frame, oh, you know you're doing good. It's amazing.
Right. It's like,
you know
it's like the movie The Last Dragon.
My man.
When you get that glow.
Oh man, right. So that's when you know you really popping, when you get that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You go into that zone, and you know and it's like you, and then when you wake up, you kind of go back into your spot.
Oh, I never heard it like that, brother.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
That's anybody on the East Coast though too that you really admire, like when it comes to like the original style of popping too as well?
East Coast, I didn't see too much popping on East Coast. Yeah, but the breaking, East Coast was amazing with the breaking. Before I even really started doing it, I wanted to do it, but when I seen these cats doing like the back on his head, that's not real.
Oh.
And I didn't think, nah, there's no way he could do that. And when Rocksteady Crew came to Denver, and I seen the cats do it.
Tell me about that.
Okay, let me tell you about that.
I seen the video.
Yes, they toured around the world. They came to Denver, and I was right there. And they pulled me and Zulu Gremlin on the stage with them.
I think
everybody was
that.
like, it was really kind of funny. They was like, who is the dope poppers in Denver? And they screamed my name, Seymour and Gremlin. And we went up, and I did a little, because I was known for the one leg swipe and the drill on my head.
Okay.
Yeah, so we did that. And another thing too that was amazing. They had this big nationwide dance competition in Denver, and I won. And I brought Zulu and them with me, and we came to LA to meet the cast of Fame. Remember Fame?
Yes.
Yeah, that was amazing. I won that, man, and got to come to the studio and meet Fame, man, cast of Fame. And me and Zulu went down to Radiotron, and we was just looking at all LA, South Central, you know, just go to Hollywood, meet the poppers and dancers, and we was just so excited, man. That's when in our mind that then we was confirmed that we coming to LA.
So you've been rolling with Zulu Gremlin since like, how old was he back then when you first met him?
He was a kid. I think Zulu was probably like a teenager, like 15.
And was his name Zulu Gremlin even back then?
Back
or he had
then we used to
another
call
name?
him Stevie. He was called Stevie, yeah, Stevie. And then when he created Zulu Gremlin, man, and we thought, right towards the end, we thought, that's dope. That's a dope name, you know, Zulu Nation, Zulu Gremlin. Zulu
right. Just to let you know, I'm Zulu, brother. I've been Zulu since '94.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
So
and see, Zulu, we might be like to him with Zulu Grims. I remember. He always had the little hair, and they had the little with the tail, and they dyed it blonde in the back.
Oh, like Ozrock.
Yeah, Ozrock. We all love Ozrock. Ozrock came to Denver. Ozrock used to come to Denver when we had big dance competitions.
Bro, tell me about Ozrock.
Ozrock was kind of teaching this other group called Dance Connection, and we was a little mad, like, oh, they get Ozrock. He's teaching them some moves and stuff like that. So we had to really come with it, man, at the time, you know. But man, we had some good stories, man.
I remember, well, I wasn't there, but seeing Oz when he would come from when he came to LA, and he could pop too.
Yeah,
it wasn't the greatest.
Yeah,
but he could pop. He'll mix it with the breaking.
Yeah. Ozrock was like one of our idols, man. We looked up to Ozrock because he was just like he did it all. He did it all, man, and he looked good, and he had a style. He had that style. Oh, I wanted that style so bad back then.
Yeah.
Right?
The dye on the side, like the little ducktail.
Yeah, that was the style, man.
Hey, brother, like man, that's crazy. Not too many people know about Oz.
I don't know Oz.
Okay, the first time I ever heard about Oz is when I seen the pilot.
Yes.
They said a pilot at ABC After School Special.
I remember that.
And I remember like he came to the fence and everybody's like, the pilot's here.
Yes.
And he just stopped with the B-boy pose.
Yep.
And after that, I seen I think it was a Mountain Dew commercial.
Okay.
He was drinking Mountain Dew and he was doing the baby windmills.
I remember that.
And it was real fast though. Water breaking.
Right. And he did that, and he did some video where he had his shirt off.
Right.
He always take his shirt off. I remember that.
Oh yeah, Oz loved to take off his shirt though.
Shirt off,
That was the thing. Once he took off his shirt,
he was on.
Like he just went to power
he
though.
Let you know he could do that stuff with his shirt off. We was like, nah, bro.
Right. Oz was from my understanding, he was the first person to come to LA and to make a commercial as a b-boy.
There you go.
Because he did the pilot, he did Body Rock. He did the Denise video, Let's Hear It for the Boy.
That's right. I love that video. I was all on that video. All on that video. Now, speaking of video, I learned all my moves from, I came in with a group, but they was like, eat them up. And they was doing that. And they was, remember Laverne and Shirley?
Oh, yeah.
They was with Laverne and Shirley. I remember I recorded that, and I watched, one dude did the spider, one dude did the headspin, the swipe, and I learned all my moves from them.
That's Dynamic Rockers.
Yeah. What was it called again?
Dynamic Rockers.
Dynamic Rockers. Yes. I learned all my moves from Dynamic Rockers.
Oh.
And I learned all my moves from the New York City Breakers. Remember? Graffiti Rock.
Right. You know what, bro? I'm about to get my New York City Breakers. They reissue the original book that came out in '84.
Ooh.
I got the new one. Powerful Pexer came out with a book called I Had a Dream.
Okay.
It's a new New York City Breaker book.
Okay.
But then Michael Holman, he remastered the original New York City Breaker book that came out in '84.
Nice.
And it comes with the poster.
Okay. I
never had the poster.
Oh, that's dope.
You know, when you open up the poster, it was a step by step to show you how to do the touch, the waves.
Yes. That's classic.
Right. Man, we got so many good stories.
Right.
So what is your style like? What do you specialize in? Like,
I'm more like people like to hit hard. I'm more of a stop and go. Like.
Oh, okay.
Everybody know.
Oh, stop and go.
Yeah, like a stop and go real quick. and I mix it with it. You know what I mean? Hit a little bit, but stop and go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, it was like real sharp, and no one was doing that, you know. But I found it from the Rod Stewart. This one dude that I seen it with his hair, feet, move, you know what I mean? Like, you know.
Oh, really? On the Rod Stewart?
He was a Rod Stewart video, man. I came and still have him to this day. I never met him. Some of the OGs told me his name, but that style was what I saw, and it always stayed right there, man. That dude was amazing, man. But if you see it, once I watched Rod Stewart, young heart, and he was on the top of the car. Boop. Yeah, he just, you know what I mean? He was just like real quick. And I was like, Yeah, amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, I want to ask you, do you remember your first solo battle?
My first solo.
Do you remember the first time you ever battled somebody?
Yeah.
Just in popping?
Yeah.
And how did that go?
In LA. To me, I was terrible. I just wanted to be in the circle and just have fun, pop everybody. But it was so competitive. I had an uncle. My uncle was just like, you know, there's in Denver, there was City Park on Sunday where all the black folks go with the nice car, the ladies.
Right.
I had to swim with the bicycle, but to go to the park, my mom was only letting me go with my uncle. So my uncle would go, I'll take you to the park, but if I tell you to pop against a motherfucker, you better go. And I was like, I hated to pop against. I didn't want to pop against nobody, man. I just wanted to pop with you. I didn't want to pop against you.
Right.
But you know, whatever. So there was this one cat named Willie Drinker from the hood in Denver, man, and he just had to move. You know,
really?
I was just like, I was so intimidated. Everybody knew Willie Drinker, and I was like, I was terrified of this guy, but I had much respect. And we went to the park one day, and everybody was saying this Willie Drinker, because I was like the famous kid, and this Willie Drinker said he wanted me. So now they was playing more pounds.
Right.
And my uncle's like, go get out there. And this dude, I just had to start popping, and then he would pop, then I would pop, and then finally he just looked at me and went, and he did some shit, and he, all the take your head and swallow it.
Oh, yeah.
And man, it was like, you felt like a fight, and you just get all, and he did a move, and I'm doing a move, and the crowd's going wild, and I'm doing something. He's taller, he got the rag. It's almost like he's like a gangster at the time,
Right.
And then he messed up. He got on his knees, came down to my side, right? And as soon as he came down to me, he did something. I said, whoop. Oh, the crowd lost it. They grabbed me, and they was like, oh, and he was mad.
Right.
They grabbed me and took me away. All the ladies, like you said, the ladies, they was like, oh my God, he's so cute. They grabbed me, and it just pulled me away. And I was so happy, like they did that, but at the same time, he was just like, oh, that's fucked up. Like, nah, man, come back, bring it back. And he was like, no, it's over.
It's over, huh?
So there was this one dude, Willie Drinker, and I finally hit him up on Facebook one day, and I think he moved to Atlanta or something. And I said, hey man, you was always the guy,
Right.
It's amazing that we could do that, But I hope I can tell him to come to LA one time just to see that we still doing it out here.
Yeah.
And so he could just kind of see it, some OGs from back in the day. But I don't think he would still be popping, but I think he would still just love to see some OGs his age, our age, still out here doing it,
Right.
Yeah.
So if you can put a year when you first started popping, what year would you say? 81?
Oh, maybe like 70, man. I was a little kid. I'm like 70 something, like 70, 79. I'm doing, man. I'm like, I was pop anywhere. I was just doing it, man. Like,
do it, Roger, do it.
Yeah. Come on, man. Like anywhere, like at school, at church, or anywhere. I'm just like in Denver, we only pop with one arm.
Oh, really?
We always just did that.
Oh.
Like that,
Just one arm?
Just one arm.
Oh.
And then I start, just watching other cats just doing the leg, and,
Would you say too, you were inspired by a movie called Sinbad and Clash of the Titans, by the animation, the claymation of of the monsters or whatever?
Oh yeah. I was definitely inspired by that, and but I was inspired more like when I it was so funny because I'm watching the cartoon Bugs Bunny, and then when they said the OGs was getting their popping from the cartoon. I'm like, that's what I'm the same. I used to just watch, you know, like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, okay.
You know, and I'm like, oh. So I would just watch that. You know, he would turn back, you know, and then you do, you know.
Right.
You know, and Bugs Bunny would do something like, when he's like running or something like that, or Road Runner. It's crazy. Cartoons, man.
Cartoons, that's true. That's so true,
Cartoons,
brother.
man.
Oh, that's so amazing. If you had any advice to give to like the new generation, people that's watching this video today, with all the experience that you had, like what would you share with the world today?
I just keep it simple, man. Listen to the music, man. It's the music.
Right.
When you pop to the music, I mean, people love it. They see you, they love it. But once you pop actually to the music, they'll feel you because people love that music. And then they feel you to the music. And then that's just more love in it. That's when you get more love. And it just works. You know, it's that simple.
Yeah. I feel like when you connect, because the music is already good.
Yeah.
And I've learned from just, no matter what color or background the person is, like when you hear real soul music, and you can hear the words, you can hear the barcades, you can hear Cameo, you can hear She's Strange.
Right.
And I like it. Everybody knows what that means.
Right. Exactly.
When they say I like it, everybody like it.
Everybody likes it.
It's a universal language.
Exactly. Now, one thing too I've learned, and this is just me, that I hype myself up just a little more. I play one of the old songs, like say the Barcades or something, you know, or say Roger. You don't want to make it sound, I always sped it up, but not too fast where it sound like, you know, like the Chipmunks, but just enough where you hype it up, you know, so if it goes, we used to go,
oh, nice.
You know, so that just makes it a little, people, you know what I mean? It just gives it that little, we always just speed this song up just a little bit more. It makes it just a little more hypeness. And people I learned that to two dudes, man, a long time ago in LA. They spit the song up. And I was like, well, you know, from the Bay Area.
Like Media Circus?
Yeah.
Demons of the Mind?
When they spit it up, boom.
Right.
You know?
Oh, okay.
And I was like, oh, that was it. So a little faster, just a little faster than the actual song. And when we did contests with it, that's why we won, and people got more into it because it was just a little more hyper. You know what I mean? You would feel it just a little more. So it's amazing just what the song can do, but it's just a little more, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's tight though, brother.
Yeah.
And as far as any projects in the future, like, do you have anything special that you're gonna be working on, like in this year, 2025?
Me right now, man, I'm doing my book.
Oh, you got a book?
I do want to tell my story.
Yes.
It's amazing. Yeah, I know the story it's a good story, but when I tell the story, people's like, man, it's like I have a few people almost in tears. So I got to tell the story, man. We got to write the book. I was just telling my fiance, let's write this book. So, like I said, coming from Denver to here in a Pinto, me and my partner, and we got to a crash. And, you know, just to make a long story short, didn't know where to go. I'm thinking, I might have to go back home.
Oh.
You know what I mean? We fell to the bottom.
Okay.
And literally the next day, Mellow Man Ace took me under his wing and said, you my dancer, and was giving me money to pay my rent. It was just like, almost like, it was like I got sick, and then he gave me the medicine, and then I was just.
And this is right when he came out with Mentirosa?
Yeah, we did the video, and I did the video, he's paying me. And this dude, he just fell in love with a brother, man, and he saved my life, man. Wow, it's crazy.
That's amazing, though, brother.
We still friends to this day, man. Like 38 years, man.
38 years, though. I remember that was a big song for him, though, brother. Like, you know, living in the Mexican community. Yeah. Like, man.
Well, he's the originator. He's the first one that did the English and the Spanish together.
Right.
So, you know, it's like Pitbull, you don't want to come see him. He's trying to take the title. Melo's like, nah, I'm the first one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, facts.
That's so real, though, brother, man. I just want to say, Seymour, thank you, though, brother, for this.
Much love, brother.
You added to the, I learned so much from you.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Nice,
like,
man.
like I told you, I seen it around the same time that you seen it.
Oh,
you
man,
know,
we was bound to meet, man. That's
right? Yeah, and that's why I'm glad that I'm doing this because, like you're right. I think these stories need to be put down in a book because, like, as long as people live, though, it's like they can pick up a book.
Pick up a book, and I want to let people know, bro, you can make it. You can do it.
Right.
But you got to work. You got to know what you want to do. Make a plan, and you can work hard. I always heard that, and I thought, oh, yeah, right. It's true, bro.
It's true, huh?
You can do it, and making it ain't G on the movies. Bro, I'm making it. Look, show them where I live at. This is where I live at. Look, bro. See what I'm saying?
Right.
Bro, you can just as long as you find something you do, be consistent. I own a couple of laundromats, a couple of businesses.
Oh.
So run your business, do what you do, save your money, find out what you want to do, man. Go for it and do it, man. And do what you want to do. Do you.
How'd you get involved with the laundromat business? That sounds like George Jefferson.
Oh man, my fiance, she just helped me. She's a business, and then I always wanted to be. I had the money, and then there's this guy in North Hollywood. He owned this little laundromat thing. He just gave me the game. And I took a chance on it and worked out.
Wow, brother.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, Seymour, though, brother. Yeah. So if people want to find you on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, like how can they look you up?
Seymour Green. Seymour Green. You came in with Seymour Green.
Like
SEYMOUR Green, like the color.
Seymour.
And the money.
Oh, okay.
Seymour Green.
Is that Instagram too?
Yeah, Instagram. Instagram, I'm Seymour Green.
Okay.
I am SEYMOUR Green.
All right, brother.
I am, yeah.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Man. My brother Seymour,
Yes,
Black History Month.
Black History Month, we here.
You know what I mean?
Get your Krabby Patties, man.